Hello, I'm Loretta, and today I will be making a how-to tutorial of how to make a clay cupcake. And here are some of the clay cupcakes I have made. These are complicated, but today I will just be showing you how to make a simple cupcake, but just the base really. So what you'll need is a wax paper base to protect your table and your clay from anything that's on the table and to protect your table from not getting clay on it. And you can use these tools. I got these at King's, and I got this from a book called Klutz. And you can get Sculpey, which is the clay I'll be using, at any craft store. I got this at King's, like I got those. It's a really good place. And today I will be making an orange cupcake base with a white frosting top. So what you're going to want to do is get the amount you want for your base. This can be smaller, it can be bigger, depending on the cupcake you make. Really, it's up to you. You can't go wrong. But you're going to want to take a ball, and then you're going to want to push one side, and you're going to want to start to make a cone. See, like this. Smaller on one side, bigger on the other. And then, once you have a cone like this, you're going to want to squish it. And you may have to do this a few times to get the right base, but that's okay. I'm going to squish it again. Sometimes using your fingers and doing this can help you. Make sure to pinch on the side that you want smaller. This will create the realistic looking cupcake base. And then to add detail lines, you will need a tool that has a blade, or you could use just a regular knife. But be very careful, do not cut yourself. If you get blood on clay, it will not come out. Alright. How to make the cupcake wrinkles is you're going to want to make a line and then go back and forth. And then you got one. And you want to go close to that one and then stick it in back and forth, back and forth. And that'll give you a realistic cupcake. And I'll show you how to do that a few more times. Back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. There. They can get kind of deep, so be careful. And then, to make the icing top, this part, you're going to take 2 balls. One thing that most cupcake tutorials don't show you is how to make very good looking frosting. And this is how I make good looking frosting. I take a ball and make it into a triangle or a cylinder. And this is going to be the foundation for your icing. So if you want a tall icing, then give it a tall base. If you want it short, then make it short. And then once you have it, you're going to want to set it on top of your cupcake base, right in the center, so that you have some room around the edges to put your frosting. And then you're going to take another ball, and you're going to want to make this ball pretty big because you're going to be making it into a snake, and this takes a lot of effort. So if you make it too small, then you're going to have to get more clay and start all over again. But if you make it too big, then you can just cut it off and it can work. Which, every time you make a cupcake, your frosting is a gamble. So, let's see how this one turns out.
I understand that one. Yeah, always. Yeah.
You're just going to want to make a nice, even snake. You don't want any bumps in it, because that'll make bumps in your cupcake. Some people use a stencil or a pusher, which will push your frosting through a certain type of hole to get detailed cupcake designs. But I just make a normal snake. And you're going to want to make sure that your ends are tapered, or that they're a nice point, because that'll be the point of your cupcake. This is the most consuming part of making a cupcake, and it's the most detailed part, so you gotta make sure you get it right. Oh. Alrighty, that seems to be good. Now, you're gonna want to start your snake. You're gonna want to be gentle and set it on your base and give it a little pinch with your finger. And then you're going to want to wrap it up. And this base comes in good handy to make a great looking frosting. You just wrap it along with your cupcake base or the cylinder you made earlier, and it'll create a great, perfect looking cupcake. And then just give it a nice little top, and then there you go. A beautiful cupcake made out of clay.